Hi, this is Carmen Delia Ortiz, and you've heard Carmen Luciano talk about her experience. This is Attorney Luciano has shared with you on camera her experience with her journey with cancer. She also had congestive heart failure and many other conditions that came all together to threaten her life in a real way. She spent 3 months between 3 hospitals and 3 visits to skilled nursing facilities and rehabilitation centers. And her primary doctor told me, as her healthcare advocate and healthcare provider, to basically let her go, that she was going to die and that I needed to accept her death. She needed to accept her death, and that basically she was going to live a very short period of time in that skilled nursing home facility. And it was when we found the opportunity, we explored life settlement. She had a term policy. We explored selling the policy, and we really didn't want to do that. When searching online, we found Fifth Season Financial, or I found this incredible instrument. And as a financial planner, I was able to quickly assess it, look at the pros and the cons, analyze the opportunity or the terms and conditions of this kind of instrument, and decide if it was something that my friend, my dearest friend, would be, should go forward with. And so we did. And in this video, I want to talk about the impact, follow up on her share with you, and the impact on her physically and emotionally. This living loan, it's a perfect term for it, because this living loan gave her life, gave her the opportunity to live, because in that skilled nursing facility, she would have died. I believe that very strongly, that her life was very short to live. And all the doctors, cancer specialists, heart specialists, internal doctor, geriatric doctor, all of them were saying exactly the same thing. In fact, they were telling me, I'm sorry, there's really nothing else that we can do. Okay. So the living loan allowed her to come home. And not only to come home, but to come home with peace of mind, as she has indicated. Okay? With no financial worries, so that we together, I as her healthcare giver, and she with her mind and her heart, together focus only on one thing, and one thing only, and that is her life, her battle for her life, and her process of healing. And for this to be possible, you cannot be worrying about finances, about money, about bills, about, where is this supplement going to come from? She kicked her cancer naturally. It was a very expensive proposition, hiring natural doctors that were not covered by Medicare, and all the supplements and the devices and the water filters and the this and the that. But we did not have to worry about any of that, because of this living loan. She was able to, in the life insurance policy, she had instructed me, because I was the sole beneficiary, and she had instructed me to give particular gifts to her loved ones, to her family, to her, particularly her nieces and her nephews. And I said to her, how cool would it be to take part of this money and during your lifetime, make these gifts instead of at your death? I doing it, why don't you do it now? And so we were able to bring her family to her home once she was home and a little stronger, and we had surprise parties for her. We had a 1-week visit fully paid by this living loan. Okay? Creating memorable memories that will stay with her for the rest of her life. Reconnecting with her family, cutting checks for her nieces and her nephews. Okay? Bringing in even friends. We invited her dearest friends. We paid for their airfare and their hotel and everything so that we could share here all together with her. This is life. This loan gave her life. And I, as her caretaker, it gave me life too, because it freed me absolutely and completely to set aside all of my production, my needs, you know, so that I could focus just on her. That's what this living loan did. And I wanted to share that with you. And I wanted to say, as far as Fifth Seasons Financial, let's get to that. I want to say, Eric and Giovanni were extraordinary. The process was extraordinary, quick, efficient, ethical. The instrument is extraordinary, ethical. Okay, and this company, I fell in love with it. I just completely fell in love with it. So I want to thank Eric. I want to thank Giovanni. I want to thank Adam for his vision of putting Fifth Seasons Financial together and launching this company. And I just can't say enough. I have not enough words of thanks and of appreciation for Adam, for you, your company, and your team, Eric and Giovanni. Again, Carmen Ortiz, and be well. If you're thinking about a living loan with Fifth Seasons Financial, you do not have to think about it anymore. Just go for it.